Do you ever feel like you're in a relationship where you're the one doing all the work? Or you feel drained? You feel like you're constantly giving and caring so much about this other person, and it doesn't feel like an even exchange? You don't really get anything back? You might be the type of person that falls into relationships like that pretty often. And it's good to know when you need to take space. It's challenging to do because you're somebody who cares. You want the best for somebody, and you're probably willing to put even more effort over and over again to try to make it work. But taking space is actually good for this other person, and it's good for you. So let me show you how to do it. The biggest challenge for people who struggle with setting boundaries like this is they feel like they're letting the person down. You feel like you're not being yourself. You feel like you're someone who cares, right? You're someone who wants to help other people. And so by pulling back or by creating space, it's easy to feel guilty or to feel like you're doing something wrong. You're not, but it's easy to feel that way. So you got to honor that feeling, and you got to talk to that feeling and say, hey, actually I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this so that I can have a better relationship with that other person. And then what you want to do is go and talk with that person. This is the courageous act. This is what really we mean by self-care. There's a lot of nonsense out there about self-care, but this is actually self-care, is going to somebody in your life. It could be a partner, it could be a friend, it could be somebody at work, and say, look, I feel like I'm doing too much of the work here in this relationship, and I notice myself getting drained. I notice myself getting frustrated, and I don't like that feeling. I really care about you. I really like you. I really want us to have a good relationship. And so it's in that spirit that I need to take a break. I need to pull back a little bit. Now, what does that break look like? Depends on the relationship, depends on the context. Maybe you just need a couple of days. Maybe you need longer. There might be, and there probably are, relationships in your life where you might need a break of a month or even longer if it's something where you feel like this relationship has just really brought you down. It's okay. Don't judge yourself. Whatever you need to do in order to take care of yourself, to come back to who you are, to remember what it is that you're actually looking for from that relationship in the first place, that's actually the relationship that you want with that person. And if anyone in your life doesn't accept that, if they can't accept your desire to take space for your own health, for your own emotional and mental well-being, well then how good of a friend are they really? So whatever their resistance, whatever their defensiveness is, you need to have the courage to stay in the moment. Stay with yourself. Remember why you're doing this. You're not just doing this for yourself. You're not doing it out of selfishness. You're doing it out of a true self-care so that you can show up to that relationship and all your relationships with your full self.